I was a Black Lives Matter activist. I was initially drawn to BLM because the media convinced me that thousands of black people were being shot and killed by racist white police officers. But it didn't make sense to me why black rioters would loot and destroy their own communities in the name of racial justice. Whenever I'd raise a question about if all cops were actually racist or where all the BLM money was going, I was called a traitor and told to stay in line. When I stopped supporting Black Lives Matter, I was asked if I no longer supported Black lives. The reality is every murder is a terrible tragedy, regardless of the skin color of the perpetrator. That meant caring as much about children being caught in the crossfire of gang violence. It also meant listening more carefully to BLM's leaders when they told the world who they really are.
We are super versed on ideological theories. We are trained Marxists.
Well, Marxism is collectivism. And collectivism is a construct that says society is inherently unjust and people should not be punished for crime because they're criminals only because of the injustice of society. So I could never support the organization because Marxism, in my view, is antithetical to freedom. And freedom, in my view, is what has allowed Americans of every background to thrive.
Selectively reporting crimes that fit a racial narrative, letting organizations like BLM exploit the deaths of black people, and defunding the police are not solutions. In fact, they're making the problem worse. Statistically speaking, in America, do we have a police brutality problem?
Is policing perfect? Of course not. There isn't a profession in the world that is completely free of abuse and malice and neglect and mistakes, right? The question is whatever police violence problem exists, is it on the level that the left says it is? And I think the answer to that is an unequivocal no.